Welcome to EDC's Week in Review, your October 13th edition. Here are the top stories. Fatal Highway 50 rollover crash sparks grass fire. A collision between a Ford Expedition and a motorhome on Highway 50 started a grass fire and left one Sacramento man dead and two others injured. The crash occurred Monday evening on Highway 50, where it crest down into Alvarado-Gil. An eyewitness, Gavin Sellers Norman, who called the accident in, saw the motorhome riding the back of the Expedition as if its brakes had failed. The Expedition began swerving, then rolled several times before coming to a rest on its side. The motorhome piled into the side of the hill, exploded into flames, and shot debris, shrapnel, and tires across all lanes of the freeway. Another passerby quickly stopped and began pulling people from the wrecks. First responders rushed survivors to area hospitals and contained the 3-acre blaze. Update in stabbing death case. October 5th, deputies responded to a stabbing in Placerville, where they found a deceased female and a severely wounded male. Detectives later determined it was a homicide, identifying the victim as 36-year-old Christina Lee Humlick. Her boyfriend, 43-year-old Michael Thompson, was arrested for her murder after being hospitalized with injuries. Thompson will be booked into jail pending his release from the hospital as the investigation continues. Bicyclist airlifted after being hit by car in Georgetown. Justin Atkins, 49, suffered serious injuries after being hit by a car while biking in Georgetown. Witnesses said the driver, 19-year-old Georgetown resident David Miller, yelled slurs and threats at the injured bicyclist and held him on the ground with his foot. No arrests were made yet, but the collision remains under investigation as details emerge from witnesses and those involved. Ponderosa alumni trapped in Israel-Gaza conflict. Brad Waldo, a former county resident, now playing basketball in Israel, described hunkering down with his family during rocket attacks near the Gaza Strip. Waldo and his family have had to rush to bomb shelters multiple times as the violence ramps up in the region. They are hoping to escape the escalating conflict, but there's no plan of evacuation from the U.S. government at this time. Man dies after late-night Alvarado-Gil crash. Ahmad Nouri, 23, died after crashing his Mercedes off Green Valley Road in Alvarado-Gil on the night of the 9th. The vehicle collided with fences before crashing in a suspected high-speed single-vehicle collision. He later passed away at the hospital from his injuries. CHP continues to investigate the circumstances of the fatal incident. Antisemitic flyers distributed in Placerville. Bags containing anti-Semitic flyers were found littered in Placerville neighborhoods. Police are investigating the distribution of the flyers, working to prevent future incidents and identifying those responsible. The flyers linked to websites filled with anti-Semitic rhetoric and were distributed shortly after a county meeting was bombarded with calls filled with racist language. Officials denounced the flyers and residents collected them quickly from neighborhoods before children saw them on their way to school. Propane truck overturns. A propane truck overturned and blocked Latrobe Road in Alvarado-Gil on Thursday afternoon, causing road closures and requiring the Alvarado-Gil Fire Department to secure the scene. The accident caused only minor injuries to one occupant thanks to the swift response of the firefighters who worked to stabilize the hazardous situation. County allocates transient occupancy tax funds. The Board of Supervisors approved allocating $25,000 each to the Coloma Lotus Business Council and Shingle Springs Cameron Park Chamber of Commerce from transient occupancy taxes. They also approved $29,000 for the Clean Tahoe program. The allocation sparked debate, with some supervisors wanting funds divided more evenly between West Slope chambers, while others advocated for special programs. Senator Alvarado-Gil opens office in Alvarado-Gil. Senator Marie Alvarado-Gil celebrated the opening of her Alvarado-Gil district office with an open house and ribbon-cutting ceremony attended by over 150 people. The office will help the senator serve constituents in her district by providing resources and access to her staff. Diamond Springs Park EIR up for review. The draft environmental impact report for the proposed 40-acre Diamond Springs Community Park is open for 45 days of public review and comment until November 2nd. The park would include sports fields, trails, a gym, and other amenities on land donated by the Marshall Foundation, which is adjacent to Buckeye School. Residents can submit comments by email or postal mail. Old Alvarado-Gil Golf Course development revived. The controversial plan to develop the Alvarado-Gil Golf Course is moving forward again after supervisors approved extending a contract for environmental review. If approved, the development would take over 20 years to complete. Opponents want the land preserved as open space. The project was previously denied by the Planning Commission. Amy Pooley named Foundation Director. Amy Pooley will become the next executive director of the Eldorado Community Foundation in January 2024, leaving her current role heading Casa Eldorado. She was selected for her proven leadership and her previous work at the foundation. Pooley has strong local ties and aims to support community needs through philanthropy in her new position. Eldorado Hills hosts Inaugural Fine Arts Festival. The inaugural Eldorado Hills Fine Arts Festival on October 14th will showcase art from Eldorado Hills Art Association members at the library, featuring a children's art booth and food trucks. The free event aims to connect the community with local artists and encourage appreciation of the arts. It is jointly sponsored by the Library and Arts Association. The festival will include an art contest and raffle. Free compost. This Saturday, Placerville residents can receive up to 2 yards of free, high-quality certified organic compost at the city's new distribution site during an event from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. The city is offering free compost as part of the new program to meet state organic waste reduction mandates with a ribbon-cutting ceremony to open the new site located at 580 Truck Street on Saturday, followed by opportunities for residents to take home truckloads of compost at no cost. This has been EDC's Week in Review, your October 13th edition. If you like our content, please like, subscribe, and share with a friend. And if you want to learn more about these stories, please see the show notes. And as always, thank you for watching.